Hello students, how are you all? Hope you all are fine and liking my videos. Today we will start with chapter 12 of history, building, paintings and book. This chapter is the last chapter of history, and now what we are going to study in this chapter? We are going to study about the iron pillar at Mehrauli, which is remarkable example of the skill of Indian craft person. Then we are going to study about buildings in bricks and stones, where you will get to know the uses of bricks and stone for construction of temples and stupa. Now third, how were stupas and temple built? At that time, stupas and temple were built by king and queen because it was an expensive affair. Now coming to the painting, in this we will read about Ajanta caves where monks have painted with number of paintings related to Lord Buddha. Those who created these paintings remain unknown. Then coming to the world of books, some of the best known epics were written during this period. Then coming to the next topic, which is record and preserving old stories, where a number of Hindu religious stories that were in circulation earlier were written down around same time. Then coming to stories told by ordinary people. Ordinary people also told stories, composed poem and song, sang, danced and performed plays. At last we will come to the topic writing books on science, where we will discuss about Aryabhatta, Sushruta and Chakra. Then we will bind our chapter with NCERT solution. Before that, don't forget to share this video with all your friends and subscribe my channel, and don't forget to hit the bell button so that you get all the notification. So let's start the chapter. This chapter talks some of the creation that have been done during various ancient periods. As you know, India has a rich and varied culture. Every dynasty that ruled India added something to her heritage. So you had during the Gupta, during the Maurya, the various things that have come up. First of all is the iron pillar. Iron pillar has been established in Mehrauli, Delhi. It has a height of 7.2 meter, weight over 3 tons, and it has made nearly about 1500 years ago. It has inscription of Chandragupta that could be seen, and the most uniqueness of this pillar is it is still not rusted, and there have been a various scientists coming up researching on it as of what compound it has been made of. So there is no rust till now, since if it is pure iron it could rusted. Now the next is the buildings. Now under the building, the first is stupa. Stupas are the mound. There were several kind of stupas like round and tall, big and small. So there were small box placed at the center of the stupa, which was bodily remain of Buddha or his followers. The box was covered with earth. Later, layers of mud bricks or baked bricks were added on the top of it. Later on, there were various layers that were added, and it usually form a dome-shaped structure. So, Stupa of Sanchi is one of the very famous stupa. Now, the next important thing that we would understand in today's class is the structure of the temple. Now, these temples and stupas were surrounded with railings. Entrance to the path was through the gateway, and devotee used this path for walking around the stupa. This path was known as Path Pradakshina, where path means foot and pradakshina means going around. So what you do is you go around in a circular path, and it's a clockwise direction. You take whole parikrama of this temple. Both railings and gateways were often decorated with sculpture. Next, these temples have a kind of a place where people collect or assemble, and this hall is known as mandapam. Finally, within the mandapam, you have a place where statue of deities were placed. That part of the temple was known as Garbhagriha. And finally, most interesting of those is exactly above the Garbhagriha, you have the top of the tower, and this tower is known as Shikhara. It was required carefully planning, and this tower was built to mark temple as a sacred place. Now, where you find these architectures? These architectures are found most of the temples of ancient India. Mahabalipuram is the good example, which is again known for its monolithic structure that is carved out of a single piece of stone. Now, the capital of Pulkeshwar, is famous for various Durga temple built about 1400 years ago. Now, how temples were built during that time? Buildings of temples during that time required lot of funds to flow in. So it was mainly by the efforts done by the king and queen and the expenses they could bear in. The temples were created. Now, to create these temples, very good quality stones were required. So you had to find the place where you get very good quality of stones. You have to query those and finally transport those to the place where you want the final temple to come up. Then there were carving on the pillars of the temple that were seen. Devotees brought in lot of gifts to decorate these temples. For example, the ivory gateway of the Sanchi Stupa is again devoted by or donated by one of the devotee. Then you had various merchant, farmers, garland maker, perfumers and smiths who used to come in and bring in things for decorating of the temple during that time. So temple was considered as very auspicious unit where lot of people brought in things for creation of the temple. The next important thing during those time were the paintings. You have Ajanta and Ellora caves, and in Ajanta cave you have the various hills that are being hollowed out to form the caves. Structures in those hollows of the cave, you have various monks that came in from various monasteries, and finally monastery become established in those caves. So it was the sign of Buddhist expansion. So Ajanta shows trace for Buddhism during that time. As the caves are dark inside, most of these paintings were done in the light of torches. The colors, which are vivid even after 1500 years, were made of plants and minerals. The artist who created this splendid work of art remain unknown. So, here we have completed few topics. For the further notification, please subscribe my channel. Thank you. Have a nice day.